Where's the alarm sound when the kingdom is on the brink of the invasion? Where do the soldiers sleep instead of working? They're all senile. The watches of the roads. Watchtower. Even a great and experienced wizard like me needs some protection. For that, I whipped my orcs. I encouraged my orcs to work harder and build this magnificent watchtower for me. What? That tower looks like the wizard's tower? Of course, I like to standardize the architectural style of my kingdom. What? That sounds as an excuse? Well, the problem is I serve a goddess called Wife. And she's very particular with the expansion of my kingdom. That means I can't go beyond the boundaries of the closet assigned to me. What a shame. But the solution? Come as if by magic. Just replace the tower's top.
Starting with the draft, I want the tower to have 4 levels as well, which conveniently allowed me to reuse the same tower. The first level is the dungeon, the second, the entrance, the third, the armory, and finally the top of the tower, with a view in all directions. For those who didn't see my previous tower, my orcs built it by cutting strips of styrofoam measuring 42 centimeters by 1.5. Once the strips were ready, they divided them into 3 centimeter sections, forming bricks. This was their way of rounding this tower. They also used a wide can as a mold to help shape it into a circle. The strips of styrofoam were glued on top of each other, and behind them, on the inside of the tower, my orcs glued a sheet of reinforced the extruder. Now, with limited resources, my orcs grabbed an egg carton. Yes, chicken eggs. They cut it into small pieces. These cartons have fascinating patterns that even the best architects couldn't imagine. Look at these extruders. They could be windows. And this one. Let our imagination decide what to do with it. These pieces here serve as support bases for the top of the tower, and these others could be the floors. See how easy it's to round this piece? The top of the tower was built by cutting a round surface larger than the tower. Then they divided it into 1 inch by 1 inch squares. Surprisingly, my orcs left a space and made a trapdoor there to give access to the top of the tower. With the base ready, it was time to install the floors. My orcs used the sections where the eggs are placed, cutting each square and gluing them individually onto the corresponding squares. To make the parapet, they used the egg dividers and cut them in half. To make them fit better, they had to cut the edges of the base circle into small diamonds. This way, the parapet is perfectly. Now, I can place archers there, and they will be protected by the barrier while sporting an attack. The Watchtower can be the starting point for many adventures in your Dungeons and Dragons games. Will the players storm it to rescue a prisoner, retrieve a stolen item, or discover it's merely a facet for the entrance of the secret tunnel? The Watchtower can be a starting point to countless adventures in your Dungeons and Dragons or any other favorite RPG.
Now, a special moment. If you haven't clicked the button like or leave a comment, I suggest you do it now. Otherwise, I'm gonna send my minions to watch you. Ah, very good. What about you? You don't want to? I'm gonna send you my minions. And my eyes are gonna watch you. What is that? Did you hear something? Looks like somebody's knocking your door. Go there, see it.